My name is Evette Moss. I was a Soul Train dancer from 1980 to 1990. I'm originally from Compton, California. I got into dancing from high school. I was a high school cheerleader. I was involved in all the activities on campus. I am the preacher's daughter who just in love dancing. When I would look at TV, I would see Soul Train. I was like, oh my God, if I could just dance on that show and show I got style, oh, that would be a dream come true. I met a group of people at a place called The Workshop. The Workshop was a local spot on Western that all the young people, we used to go and hang out and dance all night long. They told me they were going on Soul Train. This is no joke. I went with them. I was like, I'm in, I'm going. We went that day on Saturday, stood in line, and we got in. The next day, which is Sunday on the taping, they didn't want to go. So I was like, oh no, this is my opportunity to dance on Soul Train. I actually went without them, stood in that line, and they picked me. Woo woo, the rest is history. I did have a dance partner, his name was Junior, and he and I became the best of friends. He was the guy that I danced with throughout the show. Me and Junior basically freestyle. He had his own way of kind of like doing what he used to do, and then I had my sex appeal and my little dance that I used to do. The best time of my life is waiting to go down that line. That is the best feeling in the whole world. The famous Soul Train line. There's quite a few times that I was the person who started the line. When the person starts the line, it's the hype person. So you standing there, the music come on, and then the camera tells you go. And you just give it all you got, and you just do your thing down the line. And that's your time to do your signature dance that everybody is gonna recognize you for. Evette Moss, the boss. I have my own style. I was known as the girl with the legs. I started doing this dance, they called it shimmy, so I just would do my little dance and just shake and just do it down the line and kick my leg up. Then Don Cornelius gave me the title of legs. So put legs over here, put legs over there, put legs on the riser over here. So that's how I came about with my own style. There's a place here in Los Angeles called Trashy Lingerie. I used to go to Trashy Lingerie and create me an outfit and come on the show and wear my little two pieces, dance down the aisles or get up on the risers and just do my thing. My most memorable moment is dancing with Marvin Gaye. It was my turn to dance with Marvin Gaye, so I had to get up there and do my little dance. So when I got to him, it was the slow part of the record. He grabbed me and held on to me and just started just working me. I was just like, oh my God. Oh, I love it. And I just told him, and while he and I were just slow dancing, like, I'm scared. And he was like, baby, don't be scared. And then I was like, this is the here. Marvin Gaye. Danced with Dennis Edward. Me and him did a solo. But Dennis Edward lived at my house before he came to Soul Train. He literally went to my daddy's church in Compton, went through the door, got on the piano, sung a gospel song, played, and that next day me and him danced together on Soul Train. Is that cool? I stopped dancing on Soul Train because really I was getting older and I felt it was time for me to move on, and I'm glad I did. I want to work with people. So what it did do is give me an opportunity to be forward in what I wanted to do. I didn't really want to be a dancer, but I wanted to be a part of the business aspect of it. And the business aspect, I saw a different type of approach. If I get involved behind the scene, then my lifestyle would change and I would be able to help other young people get on the show and become dancers and help them.
Your sweetness is my weakness, baby. Your love is so sweet, it's making me weak.
So I had a big part in bringing the good girls to Soul Train. to this day and on that show, those are the best friends that I treasure from the bottom of my heart. None of us ever had a beef with none of us. We didn't know we were going to be a part of history, but we truly, honestly say that when we came on the show, we really had a good time. We're so part of history. I love it. We really are trendsetters. And in that, we do a lot that contribute to the history of America. And I just thank God that I was a part of that history. Not just Black history, but American history. Soul Train is definitely American history.